Perfect.
Hello, it's Dave from Foretofour Golf. So you join me at Margaret River Golf Club in Margaret River, Western Australia. Did have the drone up early on this morning, which was a little bit foggy, if I'm honest. Very hot, and this cloud actually lifted pretty quickly and became a beautiful day, but absolutely roasting. So first hole, dogleg right, 326 metre par 4. Stroke index 12 and myself playing off 14 today means that I get a shot, so no need to be a hero. If you want to try and take on that shot over the trees of the corner here, you've got to contend with that water hazard. So just hitting hybrid and just trying to get it down onto the corner. So managed that pretty well, and just off the fairway, but 130 metres out. There is that water hazard just over the left, so probably taking a little bit more club than I would normally, because I really didn't want to be short, and as a result just ended up a little bit long of the flag, but on the green nonetheless. So it's what we all want on the first hole. We want a birdie putt, and yeah, we don't really want to leave him short though. So anyway, let's just get on with it. Tap in this par putt and off we. Oh, jeez. All right then. It's a bogey and a 3-putt bogey. I mean, there's no biggie. We get a shot there, so it's still 2 points. And on to the second. So the second is a par 5, 486 metres, stroke index 8, so I do get a shot again. This one goes starts doglegging to the right at about the 250 metre or 275 yard mark. So it's driver, nothing else, and just try and play a little fade so that if you do get it out there, then it stays in play. Now, unfortunately, that fade did become a little bit too exaggerated, and it left me in the woods, basically, over here. So I just tried to hit a 5-iron out. I didn't hit it very well, to be perfectly honest. It was a very uncommitted shot, and it left me still a long way back from the flag, probably about 230 metres or so. Not much around this green, so I'm actually really not that sure about my club selection here. I mean, looking at this again from the sky, there's no danger around the green. I'm a long way away. I really don't know why I'm hitting a hybrid that is never going to get there. It really should be 3-wood. And just to add insult to the mental injury, I got it fat and came up short. So 50 metres, gap wedge, just getting on the green, 2 putts. As I said, with the stroke index, I do get a shot here, so not the end of the world if I make a bogey, because it will still be 2 points. The greens themselves were really good, really good. Yeah, rolled really well for the morning that I was out there, and were quite tricky to read. I mean, you see myself here trying to even use aim point. Now, I don't even know how to do aim point, but all I'm trying to do is just trying to back up the visuals that I've seen with this putt moving, because sometimes it's a bit difficult, particularly when you're coming out of that shade. So this one for par, I actually think I picked a pretty good line. I just didn't quite hit it hard enough. But anyway, it is a tap in for bogey and 2 points again. So level to my handicap and Stableford. And you see, already starting to get a bit warm. So that fog had all burnt off now, and this is evident in the actual drone footage here. Now I couldn't get all the way down this hole because, if I'm honest, I'd actually started to lose the drone at that point. So this one was about 360 meters, I believe, this par 4. Another dog leg to the right, so just looking to get that little fade going, and this time I got it absolutely spot on. Didn't quite get the distance that I would normally like to, but I hit it about 230, something like that. Had 130 left in, which was the same as I had on the first hole. So I hit this 8-iron, and if I'm honest, I thought I'd absolutely pinned this, but it was actually a tiny little bit short. So just off the front of the green, I can't remember what I was playing. It probably a 54 degree from there, to be honest. And I didn't really commit to that, as you can see there, and a little bit frustrated. So a par putt coming up. It is a hole that I get a shot on again, but really needed to start taking advantage of some of these stroke holes with pars, and that was not going to be one of them. But again, just walk up, tap it in. It's a bogey, and with the handicap that I have, it's still 2 points. So 6 points through 3 holes. Par 4, this was tough, 182 meters. So add another 20 and you're in yards. So a 200 yard par 3, sorry. I'd also just been let through by the group of lads in front. So there's never a harder shot in golf than when you've just been let through. And this shoot of a par 3 with these trees is not making it easy either. So what do you do with all of that? You just did an absolute worldie. Now, unfortunately, Shot Tracer didn't pick it up. However, that was right on line of the flag and actually went slightly long. So it was right behind it. And the guys actually commented, do you normally do that?
No, it's fair to say.
So up onto the green. I'd say it was long. It wasn't that long. It was half a club long probably, but birdie putt. It's an outside chance when you're talking that distance. So to be honest, quite happy to roll that one down somewhere near the green as a par. And yeah, this is actually a par 3 that I get a shot on, which doesn't happen very often. So that is 3 is for 3 points, and that puts me 1 point better than my handicap. So this hole, par 4, hole 5, slightly different angle with the drone here, but it actually doesn't quite show it. This is a bit of a dog leg left, 389 meters, so not short. And the way the fairway cambers, it kind of sends you to all of the trouble. So green again, not very big. None of the greens were very big here, so it is a challenge trying to hit them. And you can see the massive difference between the weather that I was playing in versus the hour before when I had the drone up. So taking driver, if I'm honest, the way this hole shapes, the way I hit driver, or what was hitting driver at this point, probably wasn't the play. I should have used the shot that I was getting and just hit a hybrid somewhere on the fairway. Instead, I tried to manufacture a draw out of somewhere and double crossed myself, blocked it out to the right.
Oh, I know.
Now, if I'm honest, I got very, very lucky in even finding this thing, but I was a long way from home and really conscious about the rubbish chip shot that I'd hit out of or punch shot that I'd hit out of the second. So it was just a case of get that out, and then see, I was quite happy with that one. So I've hit my shot out, so using my shot for the hole, this is really my approach shot. So 160 left. Hitting a 6-iron. The number should be great if I don't catch it really weirdly, almost off the toe, no power, and it ends up only going about 100 meters or so. Sorry, yeah, about 100 meters. So 65 left with the gap wedge. Really thinking to myself, now this is for par. Got to put this close. Give myself a chance. No commitment in the shot though, and I have left myself a very, very lengthy effort for par. Apologies for bogey. I wish it was for par. Now again, greens were good, really good. I mean, nothing wrong with that roll. There's plenty wrong with the read, but nothing wrong with the roll. Anyway, we tap her in, and that is a double, and only 1 point, so back to level with my handicap. So the 6th hole, actually quite a short par 4, but with as I was saying in the last hole, finding it difficult to work the ball right to left at the moment. So even though this is only 300 metres, there's really no point in me trying to get to anywhere past the corner. So all I did was pulled the hybrid. I figured that will go 200 or just over, and that would be about on the corner. So I've got myself lined up with the tree at the end of the fairway. There's a load of trees at the end of the fairway, but I know the one I mean, and absolutely piped it at it, and it came down next to it. So I was very, very happy with that. It was a plan that was well executed and left me in a good spot on this hole where I do not get a shot. All of you low handicappers saying yes, finally he doesn't get a shot. Only 100 into this one, and I hit it fat, massively fat, a bit like me at the moment, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, hit that about 3 inches beyond the ball. I now have still about 25 metres to go. Not actually sure, I wasn't using my Arcos on this day, so I am approximating some of these distances. Again, not a great shot. Coming out of the rough there, I probably should have expected it to not to spin, and I was really trying to play like a grabby one, so probably just a poor shot selection has left me then with a par putt of, well, I'd probably say at least 25-30 feet, something like that. And if you're going to leave yourself that far and you're making reads like that, yeah, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. So after a really, really promising start, that's 2 1-pointers in a row. When I actually finally tap this one in, I mean, it probably tells you anything. I'm taking forever. Just hit the ball. Come on, putt it. Right, finally, bogey. But 1 point for that bogey, so that actually leaves me now 1 behind my handicap after being in a pretty strong position 2 holes before that. Hole number 7 is a par 5, 455 metres. Stroke index 10, so do get a shot on this one again. This one's all about the tee shot. If you get a good tee shot on this hole, then you can really attack it if you want to. It's not a very long par 5, you know, 500 yards is not long for par 5s. The biggest hazard are these 2 water hazards here, and if you get a good drive away, you can actually avoid those, to be honest. So need that little fade again. That's come out really low, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for the hole. It just kept running and running and running. Even a club 12. There you go.
At this point, I want to address the elephant in the room that is me sweating. It's flipping hot out here. It's already 25 degrees, and it's just before 9 o'clock. Humidity is off the charts. Also, shout out to Charlie Matusik, because this is his favourite par 5 in the whole of Western Australia, the number 7.
Okay, so you've hit the perfect drive. You've hit 250 metres, 205 left, hitting the hybrid. Didn't get all of it. Again, toey. No, I mean the strike. I mean, as in location is poor and it's in the water. Really upset with myself there, because I could have just laid up, but now I'm having to hit my 4th shot from 100 metres here. Actually didn't hit too bad a shot. I mean, it's not great for line and it was short, but apart from that, it was perfect. So now playing my 5th on this par 5, trying to get it close. I actually thought I was a little unlucky this wouldn't grab up any more than that, because normally that would check up. But anyway, this is for bogey. Come on, can we hole a putt? Basically haven't holed anything over about 2 feet up to this point. And I mean, why would you? Why would you go in? So it's a double and another 1 pointer, and that leaves me now 2 points behind my handicap. So 2 worse than where I should be. Hole number 8 is a charming little par 3, stroke index 18, so easiest hole on the course and no shot for me, but 142 meters, and making sure I carry that water means that I'm hitting an 8 iron on this one. Only real danger is that water, so just enough club, and I've got plenty here, so just need a good strike, and I'm not even too worried about the direction because it's plenty big enough over there. Hit a good shot. Actually, on the tee box, I thought it was quite close to the flag. But then when I got up there, I realised actually I probably only just cleared the hazard and ended up just there. I probably spun back a tiny bit, but it would have been hard to run up that hill. So just now thinking about the confidence, it's just really getting there, nip one, and I've done pretty well just to knock that up to a couple of feet and give myself what I felt was a fairly routine tap-in. Yeah, just kidding, I made it, but yeah, I mean, who would have believed it really today? Okay, so par 4 finished this front 9 at Margaret River Golf Club, and 396 metres. It is a tough one. Stroke index 2, so I do get a shot, but what makes this difficult for most handicap golfers is the fact that it does move right to left, and it's also ever so slightly uphill as you go back towards the clubhouse here. Tree lined, so you know really there's a premium on accuracy for this one. So if I'm honest, I probably shouldn't be hitting driver, but I do, and I do get the draw, but I massively overdraw it, and I hit it over the trees that are on the left hand side, and if I'm honest, got really quite lucky where it ended up. That could have been a lot worse. Although I was blocked out here, I actually had a swing which a little bit further back I definitely wouldn't have. And all I'm thinking here is just get it to the front of the green or somewhere near the front of the green, and try and get up and down and salvage something out of this. So I'm you can see me debating the type of shot, and I'm just trying to keep it low, just trying to keep it low and maybe knock it around the corner if I can, which actually I did quite well. I was quite pleased with that. So I had a little bit left. Again, look at how small some of these greens were. So missing them really wasn't anything to be ashamed of. So yeah, I had 50 metres or so left. I hit a gap wedge. I actually hit this pretty well, and this gave me one of the better chances I thought for actually saving par. So straight down the line here. Can it go in? No. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you all soon.
Right, that is it. Margaret River Golf Club, front 9 done. I ended up with 16 points. I love this golf course. It's really good. It's a fantastic region to come and visit as well, so put it on your list. Definitely bring your clubs. Also bring your shoes. Don't try and play in Vans like I did today. If you did enjoy the video, smash that like, leave me a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Remember to ring that bell as well so you get notifications. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Yeah, I know I didn't like it either.
Perfect.